Welcome, everyone. I'm back at you with another episode of Myst. Glad to be back. I love this game. I love the series. I bought all of them that's available to buy. And on the Myst, there is an online one that is free, Uru Live. I might try to install that on a virtual machine. Maybe. I don't know that for sure. But if I will even try it. It looks pretty good, but I heard it has a little bugs, the online one, because they end up just letting it be free. And some fixes people's put out. So if I did try it, it probably would be one to do in the virtual environment. For one, when you click on the icon to open it, it asks you to basically, I have the plug-in physics X or whatever you call it, however you pronounce it. One I have on this computer is newer, the newest one, and it wants to use a lot older one. And even it says the newest one I have is the older version for some reason. Because it's older, so I don't want to install that because it might mess up my windows and stuff, and I don't want to take a chance of messing up my computer. So if you try that one, let me know. It is free, so you can do a search on that and find it. Let's go ahead and start. We are in Serenia. Chan, the tech man. Look at that. It says, turn around and notice a linking book. Click on. Wow. Zoom out, turn around, cross the wooden bridge. Well, we can do that. Let's look around a little, somewhat of it. There is a linking book. It's talking about. Look at this linking book lying on the ground. And that looks like to go to where artist Catherine and Yisha lives. I guess that's how he got there. Go across the bridge, and I am going to look at the eye. Caught one and I lost it. I'm like a little dog seeing a squirrel. Turn left a little and go forward 3 times. Well, that's not left. But this would be left. 1. A 2. A 3. Wait, I want to see that. Look at that. There's a dandelion, and I believe I caught it. Is that a flying birds are letting those dandelions out? It's pretty. I think I come from there. I think. No, we'll see. See how I reckon how it runs off. It's some dandelions. Let's go ahead and go across that. He looks like, I don't know, like he slumped over. Follow the same path and go forward 2 times. 1, 2. Water making you do that. Across the 4 wooden planks on the water on the right. Would this be it? That's straight, so that would have to be it. No, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be it. Turn left. Go forward 3 times, it said. 1. Oh, that's beautiful. 2. Wait, man, that is beautiful. Alright, let's get down to business. 3. Turn left and go forward 2 times. 1. 2.
I was starting to worry about you. In the dream, you always arrived before 3rd bell had rung. Welcome to Serenia. I am Anya, one of 6 now serving as protector here. You may find this hard to believe, but my sisters and I dreamed you would be coming. You're searching for Yisha. I fear she may be in trouble, but we have not seen her since we gave her the necklace 2 weeks ago. I will gather my sisters to help find her. In the meantime, you should consult the memory chamber. She always knows more about what's going on in this land than we do. Follow the ceremonial alley to her doors and see what insight she has to provide.
I'd much rather have video in these games. It's been 3D. I mean, for the people, I mean, I like this 3D look, but for the people, I like the video like they have. I like the combinations, what I'm saying, like they have here in all the other Myst games. Turn to the left, climb down the next stairs leading down to the small water basin. I like the videos. When you approach the little pool, some kind of diving device rises from the water. Notice that Sirius is inside the vessel, so this means that both of the brothers are at Serenia. Notice that he's picking up something from the floor in the vessel. Then he sees you through the window and runs off too, but not before he uses one of his bombs to destroy the diving device. Turn to the right and follow the path further to the left to end up at the back side of the vessel. Let's see. Let's read. Turn to the right. Where are we supposed to be going now? Let's see, I'm gonna have to go. I'm lost here. Maybe that's it.
Use their harvester? Are you crazy? What if somebody notices?
You think you can hold your breath long enough? Go right ahead. But we can't begin the tests without at least a few empty memory globes, which only grow down there.
Fine. But you're stealing the filled ones if we need them.
Zoom out, turn around, and go forward one time. Turn right and go forward once more. Turn right and zoom in on the statue.
Well, this is the most unique funeral I've ever attended.
This is important. I want to see if the ceremony is somehow influencing the transfer.
It appears that they probably, I don't know, it's something like they're trying to steal the memory to learn that art. Zoom out, turn around, and go one step forward. Look around and notice some mass standing around. Yeah. Click 5 times. You see, some of the Visha have been kept in prison. They are serious holding some kind of a blue egg, and Agnes cutting something loose and taking it with him. Exit the memory chamber and walk straight ahead of the path leading up. Does it go here? I'm gonna do that. That's probably not it. Let's go back down. Let's just exit, so it would be this way. Let's see. Maybe this is it.
What happened? This is terrible. How are we supposed to maintain contact with the ancestors if we can't harvest any globes? Forgive me. I've seen your face so often in dream, I forget you're still a stranger here. You've been inside the memory chamber. You've seen the colorful lights crowning her walls. These are the memories of my people, taken from their bodies after their spirits moved on. In Serenia, the memory chamber stores our memories so that future generations can still visit us in dream. Empty globes for storing our memories are formed underwater, and we gather them using the harvester. So if I'm unable to fix it, I must see how bad the damage is. Oh, I was supposed to tell you, a few of my sisters have gathered in the Hall of Spirits to dream. If you go there after they've awakened, you might be able to learn more about what happened to Yisha.
I see it.
Good luck.
I love the videos with the 3D. I do. She's very upset about the broken vessel. It turns out to be a harvester that was used to collect empty memory globes. At the bottom below the memory chamber, she tells you to visit her sisters in the Hall of Spirits, and if she has woken up, to ask her for advice. Instead of going there right now, follow Yena to the backside of the harvester. She tells you that the damage
This is so not good. I'm not sure how we'll be able to repair it. Maybe there's an older harvester. You're the memory chamber my ancestor used many years ago. We had to abandon that chamber because it was getting old. The pollens inside the chamber can get deadly when that happens. Maybe we could take parts and use them to fix this one.
Zoom in on the back side of the harvester.
There's an older harvester near the memory chamber my ancestor used many years ago. We had to abandon that chamber because it was getting old. The pollens inside the chamber can get deadly when that happens.
Turn around. Down the path, and I said to go right to the stairs again. Right. Turn right. Okay.
In Serenia, the memory chamber stores our memories so that future generations can still visit us and dream. Empty globes for storing our memories are formed underwater, and we gather them using the harvester. So if I'm unable to fix it, I must see how bad the damage is. Oh, I was supposed to tell you, a few of my sisters have gathered in the Hall of Spirits to dream. If you go there after they've awakened, you might be able to learn more about what happened to Yisha.
Go up to 2 stairs. Maybe it's this. Okay. I guess I'm gonna assume this is it. Go forward, and at the crossing, go right. You're now facing the Hall of Spirits. Climb up the stairs and enter the hall. Kind of freaked me out for a minute. Exit the hall. Climb down the stairs and walk straight forward to the opposite pavilion to meet.
She will be all right, won't she? I mean, you won't stop looking until you find her.
No, it won't stop.
Yisha used to come here every morning when she stayed with us, and spend hours feeding these butterflies. I think she appreciated them more than anyone else in her family, including Cirrus and Akanar. I wasn't a protector when the brothers lived here, but I gather they were more interested in the memory chamber and our funeral rites. as if death were something to be feared. We must trust in the guidance of the ancestors. If they offer any new insight, I will pass it along.
Mosaic floor. Zoom in and click on the amulet.
Wow, it's so beautiful. Hey, is that supposed to be the little boy who died?
He's a lot more than that. He represents this whole area and how everything is interconnected.
By water?
It is the source of all life.
Pretty neat. Zoom out and walk back to the crossing. Turn to the right and walk past the arch. Once more, climb down the stairs and go forward. Cross the wooden bridge at the end of the path. Climb down the stairs and go forward. Up the stairs, yeah. Go forward. Cross. Place an old memory chamber. Okay. Turn left and go forward. Zoom in on the pole.
You mean you have to signal somebody every time you want to go home? Why don't you just sleep here?
Because we have families too, you know. And the ones who are still alive sleep in the village.
Zoom out, turn around, and climb up the stairs. Which ones? Oh, I guess it's only one. Climb up the stairs to the left side. This is beautiful. Oh, wouldn't have expected that.
Wait, please. Listen to me. Okay. It doesn't look good. I admit it, but it's not what you think. I'm just taking it for a little while. Borrowing it, so to speak. It's the plan. Sirius's plan. He's got Yisha. I just want to stop him. He's a nutcase. He's here. And don't let Father come here, or you'll screw up everything. Find my journal, the one from 20 years ago. Cirrus doesn't even know that I kept one. I hid it in a stone pillar in the forest near where two rivers are crossing. It'll explain everything. Cirrus is mad. He's gonna kill Father. And I've got to stop him.
Okay, well, I wasn't expecting that. I heard something hollering. Good artist accounts. This thing he asked you is to find his journal that he hid 20 years ago in the stone pillar in the forest where two rivers are crossing. Tells you the journal explains everything, and he goes off. Zoom in on the broken bridge and click on the amulet.
Wait, please. Listen to me. Okay. It doesn't look good. I admit it, but it's not what you think. I'm just taking it for a little while. Borrowing it, so to speak. It's the plan. Cirrus's plan. He's got Isha. I just want to stop him. He's a nutcase. He's here. And don't let Father come here, or you'll screw up everything. Find my journal, the one from 20 years ago. Cirrus doesn't even know that I kept one. I hid it in a stone pillar in the forest near where two rivers are crossing. It'll explain everything. Cirrus is mad. He's gonna kill Father. And I've got to stop him.
Zoom out and pull the tongue. To turn left and climb down the stairs. Okay. Notice an open lid. I see that. Climb down the lid, turn left, and pull the little tongue. Understand that. Turn left and pull the red tongue to close the lid. Oh, here it is. Stone wall. See that. Notice that on the left side all roots are dead, and on the right side all roots look healthy. Yeah. Pretty neat. Look further down. Bunch of stuff here. Some kind of something like some paddle, two paddles up to the a wheel. Zoom in on that empty pedestal. I don't see any way to zoom in. Empty pedestal, unless I can walk to it. That's what he took. Zoom out and turn around and see some kind of primitive device. You can turn it if you wish. You have no idea of its use. Can't turn it. Well, I can't. If I wish, I do wish, but I can't. Turn right and notice the right side of the dead roots. I don't know what that's crevice. Oh, yep. Walk to the crevice. Zoom in. That's probably where he came out. Go forward. End up on the wooden gangway where Edgar took it off. Took off. Follow the path until you see little drawbridge. I see that. Go left, climb all the way down the stairs. Oh, okay. Okay, now you can stand in front of the mirror. Go forward one step. Turn left to see the door of the chamber. It's locked, of course. Turn left, zoom in on the little platform.
Remember, Agnar, we have to be discreet about this. The protectors rarely come this way anymore, but if anyone sees us bringing materials inside...
Give me some credit. I was already planning on working at night. After the protectors have gone home.
Turn right and follow the path across the wooden bridge. I can't even touch the door anyway. Turn left and push the lever all the way forward to raise the old harvester. with the right lever, you can open and close the hatch of the harvester. Because it is open now, leave the right lever alone. Turn to the right and step on the wooden bridge. I assume it's going to be off there. Turn left. Turn left. Enter the harvester. Turn around. Notice the handle at the bottom of the latch. See, okay. Pull the handle to close the latch. It was hard to find that. Turn around and face the window. Pull down the bent metal pipe above the window to go down. Look out the window to see some kind of interest beneath the surface. At the bottom you can see some empty memory globes. Pull down the bent pipe above the window to go back up. Turn around and pull up the handle to open the hatch. Exit the vehicle, go to the right, cross the next wooden bridge, go forward twice, climb up the stairs. 1, 2, cross the drawbridge on the left, go forward twice. No. Let's go up these stairs. One, 2. Turn to right one. Now we need to go one more time. Wait, look. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it does look like it is. Click on the amulet. Okay, I'm confused. Zoom out, turn right, across the small wooden bridge. Okay. Turn left and go forward. What's the next small wooden bridge? Across the one. To the left. Go. Forward twice. Wait. Go forward twice. Wait, I'm kind of lost here. Turn right and walk towards the water wheel. Got them everywhere. Push. I think I'm lost here. So this ain't right where I'm at. Where's that at? I think it's over here. I'm lost here. Probably going to do all of this over. Maybe this is it. I could have walked over this away, but wait, I'm gonna go back. Pretty sure we came from there. So we go to the left. Let's see. Cross the bridge on your left, go forward twice. I did that. Cross the next wooden bridge. Okay. Turn right and walk towards the water wheel. This is it. Oh man, I don't think I was gonna find this. Wow. Push the wooden handle all the way to the right. Okay. Okay, we got that. Woo! Well, flowing. Turn around. Step down the wooden stairs. Across the wooden bridge on your left. This gets confusing. Walk the left path. Go forward 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Turn left and climb up the wooden ladder. Probably be right here in 1 or 2 minutes. Look down and pull the cart to the right. Move the cart all the way back to the left. Right. All correct. Okay, no, I need to do this. Walk to the back side of the cart. Notice that half of the half gear. Notice a half gear of wooden. I don't understand what this means. Wooden handles. I don't understand this. What they're trying. Notice a half gear with 2 wooden handles. Oh, okay. That's half. Okay, yeah. I keep reading tonight. I'm just tired. Push the gear clockwise all the way. Clockwise would be wouldn't that be that way? No. No, it would. That makes sense. Well. I think it's. I believe that's right. Move the cart all the way back to the left. Turn around and climb down the wooden ladder. Turn left and go forward 1 step. Turn left, pull down the wooden handle with the hang that is hanging on the rope. Turn around, go forward around and go forward 3 times on the wooden planks. Wait. Let's see. Across the wooden bridge. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Turn right. Go forward 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn left and go forward. Yeah. Turn right, go forward. Right, go forward. This is confusing. Turn left, go forward. Oh, that's pretty. Cross the little wooden bridge, go forward 1 step. Turn left, zoom in on the wooden box, hidden. Okay. In the pillar.
Let's work together, he said. Let's figure out how to get rid of Father before he sees what we've done to his precious books. Sure. I'll work with you again, little brother, but I'll trust you about as far as I can throw you.
Open the box.
Been a while since I had this much fun working with my sick little brother. Usually we're at each other's throats by now, but this time must be the thrill we both get picturing Father strapped into the chair, begging us not to do what he knows we're going to. Don't think anything I've done to a prisoner yet will compare with that moment. Have to build a chair first, though, which means getting inside Serena's abandoned memory chamber. Can't exactly ask for a front door key, even if Cirrus did tell the Protectors we want to study their rituals. He'd just better get back from mechanical age with those breeding kits soon. Otherwise, this whole plan is going nowhere. What a hideously exhausting day. Spent so many hours working underwater, I think my skin's turned permanently blue. But at least we're finally inside. Cirrus wants to put a lock on our new back door, using one of his infamous marble color codes, I'm sure. But that's his deal. I've still got to figure out.
And least I think my skin turned permanently blue. But at least we're finally inside. Sears wants to put it on. Okay. Let's see if we gotta take any. Don't need to take anything.
What to do about the fumes? Maybe if I... First night, we won't have to use the breeding kits. Of course, I'll wait for Cirrus to take his off first, just to be sure. Then start hauling in materials. Never seen little brother this keyed up before. But like I told him last night, getting the chair up and running is gonna take time. In theory, all it has to do is to stimulate the old fungus into doing what it wants to do naturally, remove a person's memories. But in order for our entire plan to work, we have to keep Father's body alive before, during, and after the process so one of us can use it later. I'm not even sure the fungus will be able to remove memories from a living body, no matter how much persuasion it gets. Decided to let Cirrus work on getting the chair operational while I started installing the life tanks. Still think this aspect of the plan is iffy, but then I don't intend to be the one who tests them. Cirrus is a genius. Not sure how he did it, but judging from the results of his first test today, looks like he did. Almost felt sorry for the mouse. Okay already. Just how many of these tests does he want to complete before we actually do something? Doesn't he realize that the longer we wait, the more likely it is some protector will catch on that something's wrong? One whole part of what we're doing takes place inside their dream world. They're going to see it eventually. Let's stop wasting time here and instead concentrate on setting up the bait we need to lure Father into his cell. Let's send Mother to Riven already. Getting real nervous now. The only thing that keeps me from panicking completely is this. I know Serena's weakness, the Life Stone. They'll be lost without their Life Stone. Sure, it'll take a few days, but if I steal it out of the root chamber, the fungus will eventually lose its ability to remove memories. And if that happens, Serena's civilization will be thrown into total chaos. Might be fun to see it happen. But it also means our plan against Father will be ruined. So I'll do it, but only if it becomes necessary to cut and run. Horrible fight with Cirrus today. All I did was mention taking the stone and he was all over me. Accused me of letting my insatiable desire for instant gratification screw up yet another one of his plans. Then he tried to lay the whole Narayan Civil War debacle on me. Almost belted him right then and there. But the fight did show me one thing. My little brother really is a backstabbing weasel. These tests he keeps doing, there's only one conclusion they're heading to. Screw you, little brother. There's absolutely no way I'm gonna sit in that chair for you. I am out of here.
Okay, we've read through this. Look through the journal. When you finish reading, zoom out, turn right, and go forward twice. 2 times. One, 2. Step on the wooden planks. Step on the wooden planks. Turn right, go forward twice. 1, 2. Cross the wooden bridge. Turn left. Go forward. Turn right and enter the square of... Oh, okay. Shouldn't have done that then. Let's see where we need to go. Maybe this is it. That's gotta be it. Let's go forward twice. 2. Confused. Let's go back. It says down the stairs, and then we'll go forward twice. 1, 2. Now it says, that's right. Reading these notes can be a little confusing at times. Cross the wooden bridge. Okay, now climb. There is stairs there. Climb down the stairs. Go forward. Turn right. Climb up the stairs. Okay, on the left. Walk towards the water wheel. Wait, I got something there. What was it? There was something there, and I can't get it. Let's see. So when Click on ammo, nothing but a vision of a jungle and some kind of animal because this thing blocks the wheel. Because this thing blocks the wheel, you are finished for now. Turn to head back to... Time to head back to go back to the linking book. You can walk all the way if you wish, but it is better to use the zip modus of the game. Click on the circular image on the right bottom of your screen. Click on the first image to get to the linking book. Huh. Sweet. We'll finish this whole thing this time. I like this. It's confusing at times. Turn left, walk to the bench. Turn left. This is walk to the bench. Zoom in on the bench, click on the amulet. Zoom out, turn to the right, go through. Let's see, go through closed doors, go to the left side. Okay. Go to the left side of the office, zoom in on the left circular painting. To that, I think that's what he's talking about. Zoom out, zoom in on the right circular painting.
Atreus, I thought you were going to redesign this room, but it looks just like it did before the fire.
Not just like it did, my love. Look, the table is different.
Zoom out, turn right, and walk towards the desk. Turn left and walk behind the desk. Some of this is really good. Zoom in on the journal.
The first time I placed my hand on Serenia's linking panel, I remember thinking, this age will be unlike any I've journeyed to so far. And it was. The sky was crisp and clear. The rivers and waterfalls sparkled like diamonds. Even the worn paths threading through the canopies of stone took my breath away. I met a group of women who told me they had been expecting me, and as we talked late into the evening, they did seem to know a lot about me. Yet the more they explained why, the more impossible this story seemed. Of course, Catherine's ages have always struck me as impossible. Why should this one have been different? One of the stories the protectors told me. For that is what they called themselves, moves me to this day. Many lifetimes ago, a child from the village contracted a fever and died. His parents, who had loved him very much, decided to bury him under a waterfall and built a balloon to take him there. The parents' grief was so strong, however, that when they landed their balloon, they could only carry the child a short way. So they set him down beside a giant flower and slept. All night, the mother's tears never stopped flowing. Eventually, they sank through the ground and bathed the flower's roots. Moved by the tears, the flower told the parents to carry their child into her epistle. She would preserve his memories so they could visit him whenever they wished. Then the flower passed one of the tears back through her roots, turning it into a container to hold memories, and the father dove underwater to collect it. And that is how the memory chamber first displayed her power to the Serenians. Having read Catherine's descriptive book, I realized that the plant the protectors called the memory chamber is but the fruiting body of a massive fungus. Like any fungus, it recycles dead organic material into nutrients. In this case, filled memory globes. Since Yisha has recently asked to see Serenia, I will share this explanation with her, as I did her brothers when they were her age. Yet I cannot help thinking that my scientific understanding of Serenia's pales in comparison to the Protector's simple tale. I had not fully realized how many years have passed since I visited this age. So when I stepped out of the linking cave with Yisha, I was pleased to see only a little has changed. A new group of women have replaced the Protectors I knew, but they seemed to be as friendly as the first. Yisha took an immediate liking to the one called Anya. As we made our plans to spend more time here in the future, I felt confident our relationship with these women would be mutually beneficial. After an absence of several weeks, we returned to Serenia last night. Catherine agreed to accompany us, so we will stay for a week or more. This morning, I took advantage of Catherine's presence to re-explore alone. My route soon took me beyond Serenia's current memory chamber, the old abandoned flower which had served the village centuries ago. The man-made edifice surrounding the chamber looked much the same as I remembered, although the flower itself was in far worse state of decay. I tried opening the door to explore inside, but found it locked. Just as well. 30 years ago, the Protectors told me how the delicate inner heart of the chamber emits a strong fragrance as part of its reproductive cycle. The closer the chamber gets to maturation, the more toxic this gas becomes, forcing the Protectors to find a new flower for their use. No doubt the collected fumes inside the original chamber would have made it impossible for me to survive there very long. Catherine says I should have seen it coming, but this morning, Yisha asked permission to meet Serenia's ancestors. I tried to explain that the place the Protectors called Dream is not real. How can it be? But she insists on finding out for herself. So what am I to do? I suppose it will do no harm to let her try. From what Anya told me, it should take several months for Yisha to learn how to dream. And it has certainly been a while since I've had enough free time to concentrate on the Crystal Viewer's attachment. Keeping my inquisitive daughter occupied may end up being beneficial for us all. I cannot believe how quickly time has flown. Today we attended a ceremony on Serenia's celebrating Yisha's mastery of their customs. I must admit, although my doubts about the dream realm remain, seeing my daughter's pride as she received the Protector's necklace made it all seem worthwhile. Yisha said something strange during our writing lesson today. She thought it was sad that Catherine rarely writes anymore, and asked if we should explain that just because someone dies after visiting an age doesn't mean the age's writer is responsible. I knew immediately she was talking about my grandmother. Yet Catherine and I have never fully described Anna's death, so how she knew this information is a mystery. When I asked, she said her necklace had said something while she was holding Anna's picture. The answer was completely unsatisfactory. Yet I must admit, Isha had displayed an uncanny knowledge of things she never witnessed ever since receiving the Protector's gift. I'd like to examine this necklace more closely, but at the moment the situation with Circe and Achenar takes precedence. Perhaps after my friend leaves us tomorrow.
Okay, well, let's see. Get back to where the notes are. Zoom out, turn right, notice the linking book. Yeah, yep. To Serena. No need to go there, but remember that you can find it here. Turn around and walk towards the door, exit the room. Says go forward one step, turn left, go through the open door, push. Let me see. Push down the doorknob on the next door. Locked. Turn the star-shaped lock above the knob. In Catherine's garden chamber. Turn left and walk one step. Let's see. Turn around, open the left drawer of the desk. See if I need to read it to capture anything.
I linked to Haven yesterday. The smell of its beach washed over me long before my vision cleared. With the veil of haze slowly lifting from my eyes, I forced myself to breathe very deeply. I had not told Atris I was doing this. He would have argued with me and told me again how dangerous it is to visit the prison ages before Tomahna's linking chamber is built. But construction takes time, and I could no longer wait for him. The sight of the shipwreck rising out of the sea filled me with unexpected dread. Of course, I'd known it would be there. I'd seen it countless times in Atris's viewer. But seeing it for real through slanted metal bars made me realize exactly what we'd done. I imagined the words my son would throw at me, and courage drained, away like summer wine. I did not try to signal him. I feel nothing but numbness now. It was my idea to write the chambers into existence, to bend the arts so that a secure room might be inserted in each age, with solid walls no force of man might break.
Courage drained.
Only then could we risk visiting our sons and leaving a Tomahna linking book behind us when we left. It took me months to convince Atris this could work. But now that the chambers exist, and I will speak to my sons for the first time in years, I find myself not knowing what to say. How will I explain our decision to leave them prisoners? If hardship and isolation have not caused them to repent, as was our hope, what words will soothe the anger in their souls? Weeks have passed, and still I have not found the courage to link again. Perhaps it is just as well. Atris was not pleased when he learned what I had done. He begged me to have more patience, then put extra pressure on the Guild of Stonemasons to finish. Today they informed us that Tomahna's chamber will be ready in 2 days. Had we been able to use the art to create it as we did with the ones in the prison ages, it would have already been finished. But things always take longer to build when you must do it by hand. Now Atris is looking forward to having our bedroom back. I should be too, but I keep wondering how I will be able to sleep there, knowing our sons are just a wall away. I worry how they'll act when they greet us, how different they will be from the laughing boys I remember playing with toy boats in Myst's reflection pool. They were happy then. We all were happy. Anna was still with us, and the love we shared as a family knew no bounds. Then Anna died, and our cozy world unraveled. To deal with the loss of his grandmother, Atris buried himself in work, spending less and less time with our sons. At 8 years old, Cirrus must have seen this as rejection, but even then his pride was too well formed to let it show. And as for Akinar, he'd never known how to appropriately channel his emotions. I do not excuse the crimes committed. Cirrus and Akinar shattered so many lives in far worse ways than Anna's death shattered ours. It's for this reason that I have stood by Atris's decision and left my sons imprisoned all these years. But I cannot escape my own culpability in this. For when Cirrus and Akinar needed me most, I was too consumed by sorrow to see. I am being torn in two. I am trapped between a mother's love for her children and a woman's loyalty to her husband. I don't know. It is so hard. I watch Atris and Akinar trying to communicate, and it feels like knife blades ripping through my heart. They don't know how to relate to each other. Akinar speaks only from emotions, and Atris fears he's made his son a savage. Only my presence keeps things from fraying. It's easier with Cirrus. They share a love of science, and Cirrus's willingness to discuss advancements he's made ignites a similar excitement in Atris. Yet even then, Atris doesn't believe. He's unwilling to trust because he knows what monsters they have been. I must find a way to resolve this. I must break through Atris's doubts and get him to see what he cannot. It's been a long time since I've written in this journal. I thought perhaps I had lost it, but while repotting plants in my study, I found it behind one of the incubators. It must have fallen there when Atris reconfigured the generator. No matter. I have it now. Yisha asked me today if Atris and I are still arguing. She was seated at the patio table, her head bowed over her school books. She was concentrating so hard on tracing a Gorohovati, I don't think she saw my reaction. We have always been careful not to disagree in front of her. I should have realized how insightful she can be. I watched my daughter forming the Dani words so carefully, and I remembered how easy it had been to convince Atris to start teaching her the art. He never did teach Cirrus or Akinar. He started to. He wrote Jananin specifically for that purpose. But after a while, he feared they would abuse it, so he stopped. He's not worried with Yisha. He sees how curious she is about life, and how full of warmth she can be. It's obvious how much he adores her, as I think do Cirrus and Akinar. If there is any hope in this for all of us, it will be through her. I must not let family tensions upset her. Tomorrow I will speak to Atris about my going to Tay for a few days. Perhaps time away will help me gain perspective and discover what it is I need to do.
Oh. Yeah. Getting things a little bit more clear, but I'm still confused. Zoom out, turn around and go forward past the lit bulbs. Exit the chamber. Turn left. Go forward. Enter the greenhouse. Turn right, walk further through the greenhouse till you reach a bucket filled with water. There it is. Exit the greenhouse, walk the wooden planks, and head for the elevator. It's not there. Pull the lever to call the elevator. I guess they it's okay that it's not there. Look at that. Man, it's not. Step in the elevator. The ladder to the bottom position. Okay, and it says to enter the bedroom, step in the fireplace. There's the circular button to go down. Exit the elevator. Turn left. Go forward. See, some people do this too fast. If you want to walk through, you can't. And that's why I'm trying to do this slow. I know the videos are long. It takes a while. But you can get help with it. Climb up the stairs. Okay, then we got to figure out how. Pull the lever all the way back. Okay. Turn right. Pull the little lever to the right. Click on the right linking book to get linked to Haven. when I do this, we'll end the episode. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload things and go live. Comment, but be nice. And I thank you for the comments. And get into the chat. And go. Remember, the website is chansmith.me. And go there too. And you'll see some pictures when I take them. I don't always upload them, but when I upload the pictures, you can see them on there. So thank you very much. You see the broken ship. So the next one will be here at Haven. So I'm going to save this. Save. Yes.